Hi, welcome back to my channel. My name is Taryn and we talk about all things finance related, from the zero-based budget method to cash envelopes and anything that impacts our finances, whether that's good or not so good. So if any of that is of interest to you, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, join our community here, and let's get started. Okay, let's get this money set up, ready to cash stuff. This is for the second week of February. So this is my husband's paycheck. Let's see what we have here. So we have 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 700, 800, 900. 1,000, 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 82, 20, 40, 60, 83, 1,300, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 1,390, 1,400, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75. So we have $1,475 that we're working with today. So if you're new here, I will just answer this question since I do get it quite a bit. We keep, when we get paid, it's direct deposit, and any money that needs to go towards our fixed expenses, let's say for example, like car payment, mortgage, solar, other utilities, internet, cell phone bill, like things like that, or our regular like subscriptions that we have coming out, we leave that money in the bank. I don't cash stuff for that. The only things that I really cash stuff for are our variable expenses and then sinking funds. So any like high priority or low priority, some might say like long-term, short-term sinking funds, like financial goals that we have, as well as for holidays and birthdays. And when I do cash stuff, I then, once I reach a comfortable number in that envelope, and generally $500 is my threshold, I will then take that money to the bank. And let me show you just as an example in my high priority binder. I will take that money to the bank, and then in my envelope, I will use placeholders to basically tell me this is how much I have for vehicle maintenance. Just some of it is sitting in a high yield savings account. And then eventually, if I meet the goal, I would put like a fully funded placeholder in here. Sorry, lost my words there for a second, to let me know I have fully funded that. But we'll, I just figured anyone that is new might have those questions, so I figured I'd answer that. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and start in the high priority binder. This is my essentials binder, so if you're new, I'll just introduce you to this one. My essentials binder, to me, the reason these categories are essential is because if you don't set a limit, almost like giving yourself an allowance for a certain amount in different categories, you could easily overspend. So you'll see categories in here, like for example, our personal spending money. So I have an envelope, my husband has an envelope, this is his. You can see it's empty. He's actually dipped into our miscellaneous. We have one for the kids, for dining out, date night, my nails, which let me tell you, I went and got my nails done yesterday. How cute, how cute. And totally forgot to take the cash with me. So my daughter had to run into the ATM and pull cash out. So I'm just gonna take this back to the bank and pay myself back. Toiletries, oh, couldn't speak there for a second. Household, and then, yeah, you could see my husband's been in this envelope, and then miscellaneous. So these are just categories that we definitely need to give ourselves like a limit so that we know exactly how much we're spending. And then once there's no money in the envelope, we really then have to be intentional with whether we're going to make that purchase or not. So that's for me why it's essential. Lately, my personal spending money which I put away $75 a week for myself. I have not been touching, as most of my needs can be met through, like if I needed something, we were at Ulta and I needed a shampoo bar, I would use toiletries. I would not be using my personal money. If we dine out, we have the dining out. If we go over budget, I might pull from my personal spending, but we also have our grocery overage budget we can use, as well as miscellaneous. So I try not to use mine because I want this to go to our savings challenges. So this 75, I'm gonna pull and put it to the side. I have yet to film my savings challenge video. I quite literally have the money just sitting here, but I plan on doing that today. It is Super Bowl Sunday. I do believe we might go to Buffalo Wild Wings to, eat and watch some of the game. But I need to record this today because this money is just sitting here and I want to do my savings challenges. I think I was just trying to buy some time to see if River would change her mind and be a part of it. And so yesterday I asked Sky, I said, would you take over? Would you do it with me? And River goes, it's fun. And I'm like, then why are you not doing it? I just think maybe, I don't know, she has other priorities right now. So we'll see. Maybe Sky will take over for me. So enough of my ranting. Let's go ahead and add to this. So we're going to do 5 ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We do 8 fives. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then we do 3 tens. 1, 2, 3. I had to swap some of these bills out with, my little arsenal of nice bills, because I think I might even start changing when I go to the bank and what bank I go to, because this branch is just not interested in checking the bills for me. They just let the machine spit it out, and then they give it to you how it is. And so that could be the bills all different directions. And I know for some of us that's a little annoying. I know for some people they don't care. I feel like from the people I've spoken to who have worked at a bank, they're shocked by this because they've been instructed to ensure the money is all facing one direction. So I think they've gotten really lax and they just don't care. So I don't know. My husband is gonna get 100. 20s were awful this week, but I'm giving him the worst of the worst because he does not care. So he'll get this 100. But see what I mean? When they're not crisp, they're not very easy to deal with in the envelopes. So that's why I personally prefer crisp bills. Let me just do a quick check-in. 20, 40, 60, 80, 110. So I kept that rollover in here, by the way, and I have some in my wallet. Oh yeah, I should probably, yeah, it's fine. I'll just leave it in my wallet. But I'm gonna give some of them this for Valentine's Day if they want to get themselves a little treat. I'm gonna pull from date night as well, plus what we save from Valentine's Day, because I want to do a little bit more than just dinner. So we'll see. All right, let's hop back into my high priority binder. Sorry for the glare. Home, nope. Vehicle, home, and miscellaneous. These are what I consider high priority. These are things that I know I need to fund first. These would not be on the chopping block for the most part should our income change. So that is why this is high priority. So we're going to focus on the vehicle stuff, and then also putting $20 to both our water and trash, because we'd like to do that each paycheck so that when the bill comes out, we are prepared. So let's see. Let's visit this vehicle maintenance, because if you follow my channel, you'll notice that I don't have $1,000 placeholder in here. So my husband finally, he got the new tires, he got the oil change, and the brakes that they recommended changing, which they said only the front ones needed it, not the back. And he had new windshield wipers, which he finally put on because they've been sitting in his car for a while. So we spent that money, and it was about 1,200 and something. Let's round it up, probably $1,300. So with that said, we have $400 left sitting in our high yield savings account. So I just swapped out the placeholders for the 100s. And these are the different styles. In case you're interested, in my shop, I have this one, ACOTAR inspired. So if you know, you know. This one is fourth wing, inspired. So and then the traditional heart script. So those are available in my shop, and you could choose to have it be like the thicker kind, the 5 mil, or the one that's like a little bit more pliable, I guess would be the word that I would use. It's not as stiff. Okay, so we have 400. Oh wait, we're gonna add, oh, you guys, you think this is my first cash stuffing, but we're putting 300 this time, and the reason 300 versus the normal 200 is because we use so much. I want to build this back up. So 400, 500, 600, 700, 800, 900, 1,000. Oh, and we have this in there too. 1,000, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. So $1,019. So again, I want to get this back up to at least 2,000, and then I will hold contributions, pause them, because at that point we both have what we need in the car, and once we need it again, we'll have that $2,000, and then I'll start saving for it again. Okay, so vehicle registration has $500 in the bank. You see no cash in here. That's because our Can-Am registration came in the mail. That was $225, so that's for our Riker, and I paid that. I paid it with my checking account online, and then I took the money from here and I just put that back into my bank. So for vehicle registration, this time around, we're going to go ahead and add $80. So now we have $580. And the other two registrations are both due in July, so we definitely have time to make sure that we are good. This probably covers at least one of them, and now I'm saving for the other one. Roadside assistance, we are going to add $20. So now we have $155. Okay, I think it's time to actually put this into a high yield savings account until I think May is when it's going to come out. But it's time. I think that's about all that we're going to need. So my next cash and stuffing, I'm going to take that out and put that in the high yield savings account. Allstate is going to get 70, so I just did a 50 and a 20. Man, these 20s are awful. Okay, so now in Allstate insurance, we have $500 in the bank, 600, 750, 770, 790, 810, 830, 850, 863, 863. We are almost there. It's like 9, probably, well, if it changed, I would say probably about 970, 980. So we're almost there, but that's not due until June, July. So this is going to wind up, some of it already is, but it's going to wind up building interest before it's actually due. Car insurance is going to get 40. So now we have 100, 200, $300. Fabulous. Okay, car detailing. I'm going to add 20. And it's been raining, so I'm definitely not looking to do this just yet, but I do plan on doing it this year. So $350, so we can get a nice detail on my car. Toothless, this is my husband's car. 80 of it is already like spoken for the OnStar. It's $80 a year to have the OnStar. And then the rest is just if whatever else he wants to maybe do or add to the car. So now we have 140. Yes, and I know that this is a star note in here. I will probably swap it out at some point, but for now it's staying in there. So let's hop into home because that is where water and trash is. So let's go ahead and add 20 to trash. Man, yeah, I'm definitely pausing contributions on this. Did I say I was going to do that for February or that I was going to pause it for March? I might redirect the rest that I would put, the $40 more that I plan on putting to this in February. I might redirect that money somewhere else because I have a lot in here. That's kind of crazy. So 100, 20, 40, 60, 80, 200, 20, 40, 60, 70, 80. Yeah, that didn't work out so well. I'll just count with the 50. All right, here we go. 150, 170, 190, 210, 230, 250, 270, 290, 310, 320, 335, 336, 337. Yeah, I definitely need to pause because this is enough for basically the next 2 bills, and this is a quarterly bill, so it's like every 3 months. So I'm good to go. Water, we're gonna add 20. We just put $131 from here into the checking account. So we basically, if you saw my new reel, like my January money wrap up, you'll see that in January, $131 from this envelope was introduced into my budget as income, and I label it as savings used. So it was put into my checking account because I knew our water bill was going to be deducted that month. So what we have left, 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 50, 5, 56, 57. So 157. So we're good for the next bill. So I may not pause on water, but maybe I'll, instead of, I don't know, 20, maybe 10 for March. I don't know, but definitely pausing on trash. All right, so that is it for high priority. He's chunky. All right, I literally have 1 envelope in my low priority binder that I am going to be funding. We had the opportunity, since I was able to use money that I made from my Etsy shop to fully fund our Roth IRA in January. I have the money in there to be able to fully fund it for February, but I'm not gonna lie, you know, every small business struggles. I have not had a sale except for one yesterday. I went a couple days with no orders, which is strange for me. So I'm just wondering, is it because people are spending money on Valentine's Day, maybe in preparation for Super Bowl Sunday, because that totally could be it. And it could also be because everyone was trying to gear up for like the new year. So I'm not like freaked out about it, but I used this opportunity to dump quite a bit into our vacation. So this is not something that I'm always able to do, and I understand that this may not be something that everyone is able to do, but I want to make it happen because I'm going to use some of this when my husband and I go away. So 300, so we're going to add 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 7, 8, 9. So $900 is going to be in our vacation envelope. And also because I really want to start saving to take another trip to Hotopia. If you've been following me, you know that we went to a place where it's like glamping. It's like tents kind of like, and we usually get the one that's big enough and actually has its own bathroom. Some of them don't. You have to like walk to the bathroom, but it's just a really peaceful getaway. If I can locate them, I'll probably post some pictures or whatnot. But I also want to save to be able to go back to Hotopia, or if not there, somewhere new, and in a camping or glamping kind of style. So that's all I'm going to do in my low priority binder. Okay, let's go ahead. I have not marked this. Let me get my marker. Okay, so I have not marked mine. My binder is a little stiffer than most, so that's why I kept this one for myself. But I know that we finished off section 1, and I believe we started section 2. Yeah, there's only $10 in there. So we are going to go ahead for week 7. We are going to add, why do I have so much money? Oh no, I don't know. Oh, I know why. Okay. So $10 we're going to add for week 7. And I will just mark that now because I have not created the reels I said I was going to create for Instagram, to be honest, but I need to pick up on doing that. We finished January, and I did say, and the reason why January is still in here was because I'm going to fund the bonus. So I did a 20 and a 10. And then I believe we did this 20 last week. I can rewatch my video. Oh, and I'll just mark it now, and I'm going to do 10 for this week. Perfect. It's such a weird binder how it came. Totally not like how these binders normally come. It's like right here. It's like really stiff. I don't know, it's very strange, but that's why I kept this one for myself. Okay, so what I did was I had $60 extra that I decided I wanted to put towards savings challenges, because I still want to meet the goal of saving for 6 months worth of our expenses. And you know, you saw that we did it twice, the first 6 months of the year, and then the second 6 months of the year we unstuffed all our savings challenges to see what we managed to save. And what I did differently last year than I had intended to do for this year is each paycheck I put money towards savings, separate from my personal spending that I tried not to spend, and then the 52-week in the bookmark, which is like a non-negotiable, that's part of the budget, but I always put a little bit more. So I wanted to do that because I did not do that for January. So this should be 60, 10, 20, 30, 40, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, yes. So this is going to go with this money, and this is going to go towards savings challenges. So, yep. So let me just share with you a couple things that are coming to the shop. They are actually launching today, so probably around the time that this video is going to be posted, is all happening at once because I'm just a little behind. I'm recording on Sunday, going to post this on Sunday, but at 11 a.m. Pacific Standard Time today, which is Super Bowl Sunday, new dashboards are going to be releasing. So we have our motivational line. There are already some posted from the motivational line, but be intentional, and our breathe dashboard is going to be added. Let me pick this up. These are matte vellum 5 mil. So in my opinion, really good quality, sturdy. There's going to be this option, the restore option. My lighting is not as bright because I know people were telling me it was too bright, so hopefully it comes across, but I can also post like a picture that I, you know, when I took photos of the inventory. So you can purchase one or the other by themselves or together for that layered look, but that is the restore. Then we have refresh, which I thought was really cute with the cup of tea. So again, you can do either or together for a layered look. We have focus. So this is actually a picture. I did change the tones a little bit on it, but a picture I took of a telescope, like I forgot the word for a second, at the Griffith Observatory, which is in California. And I just, for some reason, it just resonated for me, like with the word focus, like focus on your goals, and be like driven, have grit. So that's just kind of what it was for me. But this is actually a photo I took, and then I made it into a dashboard. So again, by itself or for that layered look. Then we have the I Do collection. So you will have your option. There's 2 styles. It's the noir and then the natural, which I will show you, which I think I'll call natural. I'm not, oh no, classic is what I was choosing to do. So the noir or the classic. So you can obviously do just like the frosted dashboard or these by themselves, right? But for me, like if it was my wedding binder, I would do a layered look. So that's the noir. And then we have the classic look. So it's kind of like cool beige undertones. So you have those 2 styles, and then you can layer it if you want. So that is the I Do collection. So that's also going to release. I am working on envelopes to be part of the I Do collection, so I'll let you guys know if I'm able to get that ready, you know, soon. That's the intention. Like I would like for it to be something that if you want to purchase all together, you can. So that's just a quick shop update, and we are done with this cash stuffing. I really appreciate you being here with me. If you haven't already, subscribe, join our community here. Definitely ask questions in the comments. I like getting those questions because then it gives me things that I can talk about in the next video. But yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care. Bye.